I'm live. Hey, everybody. It is October 7th, 2022. That can only mean one thing. It is officially Factsman motherfucking Friday. Right? Now, see, I'm behind here because I got a lot of content today. So I need you guys to bear with me because I got some stories. But actually, I got some what do you call it? Some games that we're going to discuss. We're going to make some money with. Natty, quick question. Did I really fuck up their video today? I don't know if I should tell the story because I can't find it. My son had a video today with Holden at 2:30, and he calls me up and he asks me how I was doing. You know, he's like, "Dad, great week, this and that." Yeah, okay. So I said, "What are you doing home? How come you're not working?" And he says, "Well, he said, me and Holden are doing a 30-minute video on DFS or whatever the case is." And so I said, "Oh," I said, "Look, if you need some ratings, I'll drop by and say hello." She's like, "Yeah, you can come by." So I was all tied up. And then I said, "You know what? Fuck it. I'll drop by for 5 minutes." And I was really, really nice. If anybody watched it, yeah, put them. No. Natty, put the motherfuckers up now. It's a free pick. You're not fucking looking to win $1 million here. Just give me 2 college games. And it is. What's up, buddy? Put the 2 games up. It's not like you're going to win the fucking thing anyway. Okay, let me finish. So I get on, and me and what's his name? Holden. You know, we're talking, we're getting along, and I like him. I bust balls here, but I like the guy. So anyway, we do the good to see you too, right? Glad you're here. So again, let me finish your story, Bob. Give me a fucking chance. Give me a chance before you start with UCLA and Utah. Give me a fucking chance. Got a lot of shit to cover today. Anyway, so we're doing the show. He gets weird when he asks me the question. Like, my son is on the screen. It's facts, man. I have a question for you. When JJ was in, like, when you got your JJ's mom pregnant, and JJ was in the womb, when you fucked his mother, like, did you ever worry about hitting his head? And like, my son is right there. I'm like, are you fucking out of your mind? Like, how do you want me to answer that question? My son, like, I say some outrageous shit, but I'm not talking about fucking my son's mother while he's and worried about hitting him in the head with my dick. I'm lucky my dick would have hit him in the toe. But it's just fucking crazy. I mean, now you were there. You heard that shit that was going on. It was nuts. He asked me these crazy questions. But you know what? I really like him. And what happened was, so I get ready to leave, and so I said, "Listen, you guys have a good show. I'm not gonna fuck with you. I got my own shit I'm doing today, so I got to do my thing." Anyway, as I'm leaving, the Holden says to my son, he says, "JJ, quick question. Does your father have the power to fucking delete or end our video at any time?" And JJ's like, "Well, yeah. You know, he's got the control panel. He can do it. I mean, he's an idiot. He don't know nothing about the computer, but if he ever hits the red button, the fucking show's done." So Holden's like, "Are you out of your mind? Why would you give him that kind of fucking power?" I didn't even know I had it. Wasn't going to use it. Ask me if I fucking canceled their show. Ask me if I fucking canceled their show. Just as they're halfway through it, bam, press the red button, poof, show's fucking done. Now, I could lie to you and say I did it on purpose. I didn't. It was just a fucking mistake. What do you call it? I fucked up their show. Now, price you pay when you come and you fucking hawk my show and fucking start trolling me and fucking with my shit, then we got issues. Couple of things. Where am I? Got to see where I got. So it's Factsman Friday. All right, here's what we're going to cover today. We're going to cover our college football best bet, which is going to have your head scratching. We're going to cover our top teaser, my Pepto-Bismol upset special, which I'm all over. I want you guys to chime in, give some stuff that you like, some things that you want me to share. We could definitely do that. Couple of things that I want to get out of the way. The GOAT stuff, got to stop. Now, I understand I'm doing well, okay? But I'm supposed to. I'm a fucking trained professional, okay? But if you want to say the videos are the greatest of all time, well, you wouldn't be lying because that's true. But as far as, winning and, It happens. You win some, you lose some. I'm running pretty good. But unlike these other motherfuckers that every time they win a game, they're fucking pinning medals on their chest. What is this fucking thing? I'm not talking about. I had a game yesterday. You know the results. I had a game the day before. You got the results. You know what happened last week, the week before. You guys know the results. I don't need to sit up here and put bag of money signs on and I'm the man and collect again. Well, no. See, here's the thing. When you put a halo over somebody's head, eventually that fucking halo drops down and becomes a noose. And I'll be a motherfucker if somebody's going to put a fucking noose around my neck. So let's just keep it even. Just keep it fucking even. Okay? The greatest of all time videos, no doubt. We'll take that. But as far as the games go, blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. Vegas, Bruce, Tuscany Palms. Okay, Bruce, not everybody here is from fucking Vegas. Caesar's Palace, Menace. Yeah, we take 3 team views. We got it. We promise no name dropping, no Blackie at the Monty game. People don't even know what the Monty game is, right? They don't know what that is. If you said Circle of Queen to somebody, they wouldn't know what you're talking about. So, again, let's keep that all done. Nice here. Give him some shit facts. You're great. When are you going to be in Vegas? November. I don't know. Actually, here's the weird thing. I think my wife's going to be in Vegas in November. Not that it's going to help you because my wife's not that kind of girl. She only, when I first met her, I asked her straight out. I said, look, I want to make sure, I want to know what I'm getting into here. I got to know your past. She's like, look, my past is, I'm as clean as can be. And, in my whole life, I only fucked my friends. I never fucked, I said, you only fuck your friends. You don't have an enemy in the world. Anyway, that's my wife. But no, I think she might be going November. I'll be in Lake Tahoe in December. That I know for sure. I'll be there for a week, already booked. Fine. Don't know about my Vegas trip. Hold this, something else. He's fucked. Matt Jansen, how are you, buddy? Good. Give him some shit facts. I always give him shit. Again, like I said, I don't know my November. It could be after Thanksgiving. I know, I think during Christmas to New Year's, I will be in Lake Tahoe. That's for sure. See, Jerome, that's good. I could be the GOAT with this, but not the GOAT. Susie's here. Hi, Sue. I'm glad you're here. This is what I'm talking about, facts. These videos. That's what I'm talking. Oh, speaking of which, why am I not on the DFS videos? Isn't like that's where all the people watch? Isn't like that's their site? The homos that play the daily fantasy. Well, I'm not saying homos. They could not be homos. But my point is, if all the people are watching that, look, if you own again, my crazy analogies, if you have a pizzeria that's really, really good, that's been around forever, and everybody goes there, and it's a moneymaker, and you say, you know what, on the north side of town, everybody's coming to the fucking pizzeria. It's the greatest pizza in the world. And then all of a sudden you say, well, let's open one on the south side of town. Double, we'll hit both ends. Wouldn't you bring the chef to the fucking south side, to the new location, so both places can do well? If a lot of people are watching my videos, wouldn't you want to put it to the place where there's more eyeballs? A lot more people would watch it. And then I could do some promotion stuff. I could say, hey, guys, sign up for DFS. Hey, guys, come over here and pull your prayer, do something. I could help anybody. I could be like a fucking ambassador. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm fucking saying. You got to know how to market this shit. Now, the powers that be, don't let me get fucking mad at you guys. I have to fucking teach you something. I like all you guys. But, I mean, you guys got to fucking take some advice. That's what I'm saying. You should be on there. Exactly, right? Wes, what's going on? Any thoughts taking you, Janice and Billy? You're going to start with the names again. Fucking guys are crazy. Going to town December 2, playing poker. Could we hang out, facts? Kevin, we can't. And if you're playing poker, you don't want to play with me. But we can. There's no question about it. I will give you my dates. I think I'm going between Christmas and New Year's. Be at Harris. So that's what I'm doing now. All right. Do we start out with games? Do we start out with a game or a story? Let's do a fucking game first, because I got a shitload of fucking stories. But some of you guys are gonna get the fucking shakes because we don't have any sports talk in here. So let's do a game. Tonight's Friday. I bet Memphis tonight. This is what I did. Again, I got these are Memphis tickets, but at the kiosk at MGM, you can only bet a certain amount. So I bet first half Memphis minus 1.5. The max is $1,000. They only let you bet 1,100 on the kiosk. So I had to do this like a bunch of times. So Memphis minus 1.5, $1,000 to a 909. I got about 6 tickets of them like that. So that's what I did bet for the first half of Memphis. Do I like them for the game? Yes, I do. But so that's what I'm going to give you. Something that I think is the right side is Nevada -3, but it's now 3.5 and someplace 4. Uh, so I don't. Why would I lay 3.5 and 4 when I laid 3? And actually bought it down at 2.5. So, I mean, it's a play. I think they'll win. We want to count it as a play. Nevada would be considered a play. But here's the reason I think the only thing you should probably do, and I'll get to your questions in a second, motherfuckers. Just calm down. I could talk fast, but not that fast. Houston. Remember when I told you last week? I said, the Washington Redskins haven't won a fucking game in a first half all year, and they've outscored like sick numbers. What do? We bet against them in the first half, and we made money. We've done it every week. Houston in college tonight playing Memphis. They have not won a first half in any game this year. Not one. Not one motherfucking first half. Houston has never once led at halftime all year long. And they were playing teams like Texas, San Antonio, Rice, Tulane. I mean, it's not exactly they're playing fucking Murderers Row on their schedule. So, I mean, no, fuck them. They don't that coach, what's his name? Dana something with the fucking mullet. He's a douche. He sucks. That team sucks. You bet the first half. Somebody put that in the letters. Facts like first half Memphis. -1.5. I showed you the ticket. I bet it. And again, like I say, at 2.5 for the game, it's also worth a bet. So again, I do like Nevada -3. Again, it's going to be higher. If you guys want to buy it down, that's fine too. Okay, so that's what I handled for Friday. We got Friday out of the way. My Friday is done. Nothing there. Throw that out. Let me answer some of these questions. Do you like Georgia Southern on the money line? I'll be honest with you, I really don't like either side. So I really took off the game. Facts, Tahoe when? Be there the day after Christmas, right through New Year's, or 2 days after Christmas. I think like the 27th to January 2nd. I'll be there for the bowl games. Blind squirrel found the nut last night. I picked no TD, scored last night. $2 paid $150. Bobby, yes or no? If you watch my video, what did I say? My son asked me who I liked in the game. I said, if it's 4th and 3, no matter what the case is, there'll be a ton of field goals. I don't see these teams scoring touchdowns. They didn't score one. It was a hell of a fucking call. Bobby, that was a hell of a call. You heard me say that. Any games you like in college football today and tomorrow? Don, that's why I'm actually here to talk about games that I like in college football, if you're new. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. You've already got 2. Going to be in town December 2, playing poker. We saw that. My favorite Northern Nevada hotel. I don't have a favorite. I stay at Howard's because they fucking pay everything. You are an ambassador. Of course I am. Awesome. UCLA +3.5. Watched it under 65. Okay, I'll buy that. I don't know nothing about either team right now. I'm not thinking about it. Factsman, my bookie said he's buried on Allen. I don't know who Allen is. My bookie says he buried on Allen. Can you please elaborate? He says he's buried on Allen. I don't know who Allen is. Alabama? He's buried on Alabama. Yeah, I mean, 24.5, you would think the coach is going to want to run the score up. I can see that. Anyway, I can see it. I would have liked to like 24 or 23.5 instead of 24.5. It'll probably get higher. Everybody's going to bet Alabama because of the fucking dissension with them 2 coaches. And Texas A&M sucks as far as I'm concerned. I got somebody here who can verify the story. My buddy Bolivar Henders, he's the one involved in this story. It's 100% true. It's actually 100% very, very fucking funny. And me and him, we're like cousins, like best friends or cousins. But like Italians, like when your families are close, you call each other cousins. Not like the West Virginia motherfuckers who were actually cousins and they get married. I mean, like in a tight Italian neighborhood, like you were cousins. We're cousins. His father baptized me. My father baptized his kid. Just so we're cousins. Again, not like they are in fucking Tennessee or West Virginia where they fuck each other. That's not us. Okay. Backward, what's up, buddy? So anyway, we're in Fort Lauderdale at a bar called Yesterday's. I don't know if anybody knows that, but it was a pretty good fucking place to meet women back in the day. So we're there one night and kind of cruising around. me and Mr. Henders, and so we're talking to this girl, and just both of us talking. We were really striking out for the most part, most of the night, like trying to find 2 strays, to bring back home. But anyway, this one girl, she was getting real fucking like naughty and shit like that. So we figured, hey, let's take advantage. We'll toss a coin to see which one grabs her. Well, anyway, we get her to admit that her fantasy was to fucking bang 2 guys. So she's like, oh yeah, I always kind of thought about it, right? So like he's fucking slicker than me, and that's pretty tough, but he is. And 10 minutes later, valet, we're out the door, and we're at my place in Fort Lauderdale, just off of Los Olas Boulevard for people in the area. It's where I live. Anyway, so the girl comes in and she's like, fucking everything goes. We're fucking around, and she says to my cousin, she says, you know what? She says, I really like to get cornholed, and not the cornhole shit you see on ESPN. I'm talking about like getting jammed in the rectorial region. You know what I mean? Take it in the ass kind of thing. I mean, to be blunt, I mean that's what she liked to do. So in the meantime, my cousin, he's back there, fucking loaded to go, sticks his dick in the fucking Vaseline, helmet dents in my fucking Vaseline jar because he's getting ready to go. And I figured, hey, while he's doing that, I might as well just sit at the top of the bed, cop a little Billy Joel while he's doing his thing. Okay. So everything's going kind of fucking smooth. He's pounding away like a fucking trooper, hitting the balloon knot, go get him. And then all of a sudden she says, can you do me a favor? Can you stick your fingers in me? Because I'm done. She's already swallowed the baby batter. We're done, right? I'm done. So I'm just looking to leave or maybe grab a sandwich. So, oh fuck. Now, it's difficult for me because there's like flapping going on. Like he's fucking, and like, what am I going to grab my fingers? There's no room. I can't find the angle. I don't know what the fuck to do. Yeah, so leave that one alone. You know who I'm talking about too. Anyway, so I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm like, what the fuck? So no, please. I like to put your fingers in when I'm getting fucked in the ass. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, all right, let me just try this. And again, I'm in a really bad angle position. I'm not looking to do anything. I'm not looking to break any rhythm. So right hand to God. About 10 seconds go by, and my cousin fucking screams. She's like, you fucking cunt. Stop squeezing my balls. Stop. What are you squeezing my balls for? And she's like, I ain't squeezing your balls. My fucking hands are on all fours. I tell her, I'm like, those were your balls? I was trying to find her. I was trying to find his spot, and I was tugging on his balls without knowing. Now, again, when you see this flapping, there's like shit going on, you don't know what you're doing. You're just reaching for shit. I wound up fucking yanking on my cousin's nuts while he was banging her in the ass. He completely lost his hard on. Got fucking pissed at me. But as you see, he's here watching my video, so we made up. And that is 100% fucking true story, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Me and Bolivar Henders. Remember that one? Good times there. Tons of stories. Yeah, we do have tons of them. Fuck. Now that's a good one. Off to work, Facts. Watch the show when I get home. If possible, would like to take you to the steakhouse at Harris Tile. I said that my favorite hotel, the 2 bathrooms. Yeah, I normally we usually stay at the steakhouse. We go there all the time. Friday Station, I think it is. But whatever. But yeah, I mean, we'll be there for New Year's. That week. Just flag me down a week. Like the week prior, and we'll get together. I'm pretty sure you'll see me there. So that would be okay. That'd be fun. I would like to appreciate it. Anyway, yeah, I can't believe I told everybody I was squeezing my cousin's balls. But yeah, that happened. Now, are we done with the fat flap story? Or I mean, I don't want to do this again unless 5 or more people say they've never heard it. And then before I end the show, I'll do the fat flap story. But other than that, I'm not going to do the fat flap story again. So that's pretty much it. All right, let's get back to talking sports again. My best bet for this week. And you're going to shake your head. And just for the record, my son told me I was crazy. He said I was crazy. What kind of cookies did you get on the desk? What kind of cookies you got on the desk? See that? Fucking little Italian cookies there. Normally keep cash in there, but I ate the cookies when I was eating cookies. I don't eat cookies no more, but that's my cookies of choice. But that's really good for you taking notice. All right, so now you haven't heard the fat flap story. That's one. If we get a couple more, I'll tell it when we finish. Okay, my best bet. Told my son why I liked the game, and he said I was crazy. But there's something about when I follow teams, and I think I put a good handle on them. I'm comfortable using these teams that I've seen before. I watched, whether I'm on them or against them. I'm real comfortable with that. So I explained to my son the Oklahoma game that I bet last week. I said that quarterback for TCU, I really liked. I liked that kind of offense, and I just thought that they're not together. Oklahoma was together, and I said it. They're gonna get fucking beat, and they're gonna get beat the fuck up, and they did. Oklahoma doesn't have a quarterback. They got fucking problems. There's so many things wrong with them. I can't sit there and tell you any reason to bet Oklahoma. I can't. I cannot tell you this is why you should bet Oklahoma. I can give you 10 reasons to bet Texas. I could probably give you 12. But this is one of these games you're just gonna have to fucking trust me on. I've been to the Red River Rival in Dallas when I lived in Dallas. I've been there as a guest, been there 5 times. I looked at the history of the series. And if you want to see crazy fucking games from last second games to just crazy shit, watch a Texas OU game one weekend, over the last, I don't know how many years. Here's just some things that I do know. One second. I don't want to say that. Last year, Oklahoma was down 21 points in the fourth quarter. They not only tied, they win it in quadruple overtime. It's the way that game is. The last time Texas has won this game by more than 7 points, and last I checked, they're an 8-point favorite now. They won by 7, I think, in 2015, and they won by 3 in 2018. So it's been that long since they ever even came. They haven't covered that number, and they've lost 8 out of 10 times they've played. Oklahoma seems to beat them no matter if they're a good team or a bad team, or a good year or a bad year. It's just they show up for that weekend. Here goes these motherfucking sites again. Yeah, backwater. You heard it. I know. Anyway, I'll just be honest with you. Oklahoma's my best bet. You're gonna have to trust me on it. They're gonna stay fucking close. They're gonna stay real close, and they could win it. I'm not saying they will, but 8 points in a game that Texas don't win by more than 8 points, like fucking ever. Take the points. Take the Oklahoma Sooners for no fucking apparent reason other than the reason I just told you. I liked it. Get this mope out of here. Yeah, no, I mean, what the fuck is going on with this dating site thing? I mean, stop. Roll them. You've heard that story. Get these mopes out of. Yeah, this is getting fucking ridiculous. So I do have a cockfight story for you. It's not a funny story. It's an odd story, but it's a gambling story kind of thing. Good friend of mine owned a couple of casinos back in the day in Puerto Rico. Holiday Inn by the airport. Also had a piece of the El San Juan back in the day. These were like silent partners. They had pieces of these joints. And he was fucking a millionaire 10 times over. So we would go out there. I'd go out with my dad. And one day he says, "Do you want to go to the cockfights up in the mountains, up in the hills or whatever?" And I'm like, okay, sure. I've never been to a cockfight. I'm not one of these dog fighter type of things, but I figured, 2 chickens fighting, what's the big deal? And I want to use I'd rather use chicken fights, because I want to use cockfights. You're going to think I'm going somewhere with it. It's not really the case. So we go there, and it's like really fucking crazy. There's an arena, and there's fucking people there, mostly Puerto Ricans, because I was in Puerto Rico, and people are gambling on the thing. And I know nothing about this, except the guy that I was with had 2 bodyguards and fucking stacks and stacks of fucking $10,000 bills, on his body. It was fucking crazy. So we go there, and all of a sudden they bring these 2 chickens out to fight, and they said like something like, I guess they bet the trainer like from so and so stable, or whatever chicken coop or whatever the thing is, it's so and so, okay, and so they bring these 2 out, and then they set the line. It's like say 2-1 or like 8-5. The next thing you know, people start betting, right? 800 to win 500, 80 to win, but like big money. So I'm looking. I was like, I was going to bet. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm betting on. He said, well, I'm betting this cock or this chicken. So I think I bet like $160 to win $100. I was a kid, not a kid, but I mean, I'm not gonna just bet on something 2 chickens fight. I never bet on my life. I mean, I never bet in thousands, but like, I gotta see what's going on. So the fucking 2 seconds over, they put a blade on the fucking guy, the chicken's foot. Whoever fucking, whatever chicken dies first loses. The next one fucking wins. Real sick shit, but it's, that's what chicken fights are. And so then I'm thinking now, okay, that match is over. Now you're bringing in like the middleweights or whatever. No, the same chicken stays. The same, and now they bring in another one. So I was like, what's going on? He said, oh, no, they don't, what do you call it? They bring in the next one. Fight somebody else now. So he's like, it's always good to sometimes bet the new chicken that comes in, because this one just was fighting. And, a lot of times people like to bet the fresher cock, the fresher chicken. And I'm like, no, that motherfucking chicken was good. I'm betting on him again. You could, that's not a bad logic. Turn around and put like another 160 to win 100 or whatever. No, the line went down. It was like 140 now. So then I said, all right, I'll put up 140 to win 100, right? Go at it. Fucking less than 30 seconds. Boom. Fucking other chicken's dead. Nice. Grabbing a deuce, right? I'm up to win 2. Bring in a third one. Well, the long story short, they fight until, I'll put it this way, no one goes undefeated, because that fucking chicken was fighting until he lost. Then they bring somebody in. So anybody, you either win or you're done. And generally no one wins all the time. But it was amazing. It was the most amazing amount of money I've ever seen in one time being bet, other than being at a Pai Gow poker place on Hotel Street in Honolulu, where I seen fucking $5 million change hands in seconds. But this was like the close at that time. This was the most money ever seen wagered on chicken fights. I just want to share that story because it was really odd, and I was curious if anybody ever been to a chicken fight. Do you like Buffalo -2 over Bowling Green? No, I would like Buffalo more than Bowling Green, but I'm not betting the game. But again, if you're asking my opinion, I would say Buffalo would be better than Bowling Green. Points and as they want you to be a spokesperson. I can see that. Haven't heard the Fat Flap story. Need to hear it. Plus a refresher on the Cox Beavers. No, I can't do refreshers. Refreshers come every like 40 or 60 days. Need another 5,000 rubber bands. Susie, got him. All set. All right, Fat Flap story. Okay, because this fucking daddy's not gonna leave me alone. It's the last time I'm doing the fucking story. Everybody in their life has been out drinking 2 o'clock in the morning. Even the best fucking stuff you're doing is not working. You're striking out. So what do? You go hogging after 2 a.m. and you hear the word last call. So it's Clearwater Beach, Hilton on Clearwater Beach. Pretty sure that was it. Yeah. And there's a girl. She was a heifer. She's a big girl. But at that time, a stiff penis has no conscience. You do what you got to do. So anyway, she's like, hey, you want to come back to my house? All right. Why not? Fuck, I'm not going to remember it in the morning anyway. But I'm talking about, I had to butter this fucker's hips just to get her in the door. She was big. She might have been 3 bills. I'm not lying to you. Now, this is the kind of girl like, get a fucking flower and then hose her down just to find their hole. But she was like a real horny girl. I guess because she hasn't been fucking. Somebody like that is not like getting fucked on a weekly basis or on a decade basis for that matter. But then again, I come across and, so if she's not over 280, it's not related. Good job, Scott. So anyway, I get her in a room and doing my thing, right? I mean, look, I'm not gonna get into details, but I'm fucking, putting the wood to her, and she's making these like really fucking like real naughty sounds. And I'm really patting myself on the back. I'm saying, holy shit, I must have a really big dick because I can fuck this fat girl. And I must be really good at what I'm doing. So I'm doing my shit. And all of a sudden, like about a couple minutes go by, and she's like, okay, now I want you to fuck me. I said, excuse me? She said, now I want you to fuck me. I'm like, well, what do you think I was doing? And she said, well, I think we're kind of playing. Unbeknown to me, just kind of like left and north of her snatch, I wound up fucking a fat flap. And it actually felt like it was a snatch because it was like sweaty because, she was a hog and she was sweating. It was kind of like a loop. And she was so fucking fat, I thought it was inside her. Now, meanwhile, I actually fucking blew a load fucking a fat flap. Now this fat girl wants me to fuck her. You want to talk about embarrassing? But 100 fucking % true. I wasn't even there. I wasn't even close. I wasn't even in the fucking zip code of this snatch. It's a fat flap. True story. You happy, Natty? I told the fucking story. That's it. Tennessee LSU, Jerome. Interesting game. Part of me says if Tennessee's that good, they blow the fuck out of LSU. I'm thinking Tennessee is that good. I just can't bet it because I don't know. I know it's a really, really tough place to play in LSU, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a right fit with that coach there. I'm not sold on LSU. I don't think they're that good, but I'm going to respect the fact by not betting the game because they are at home. So that's the only reason why I'm not betting Tennessee. So yeah, I mean, what do you call it? I'm being honest with you. Again, if you sat there and said I'm going to the game, I want to make a bet on it, I'd say, yeah, if you're going to the game, I know what it's like. Going to a game and not betting on it is like going to a whorehouse and jerking off. It makes no sense whatsoever. And I guess if you're going to the game, I guess you bet Tennessee if you're going. Any plus money on this weekend? Any plus money you want this weekend? Yeah, Don, I got my Pepto-Bismol upset special. I mean, is that like a cue? Is that what you want to hear? Because we're only 33 minutes in this. I've done the fat flap story. So I can do the Pepto-Bismol upset special, which, by the way, guys, they've been money last week. TCU. You don't need the points. Why don't we need points? Points are for pussies. All right. Get a pen. Write it down. Your Pepto-Bismol upset special for Saturday. You guys are going to fucking shit when I give you this game. I got no reason. No reason whatsoever. Can't give you any stats. Can't give you anything. The only thing I got to tell you about this game is you're just going to have to trust me on this one. You're going to have to trust me. Tulsa is a 6-point favorite against Navy. If you took 6 points in Navy, you got a slit between your legs, not a dick. Now, if you're a girl and you got a slit between your legs, I understand. You still bet Navy on the money line. But if you're a dude and you're not taking your right hand, grabbing your balls and squeezing it till fucking pus comes out of your nose, then you're a fucking baby and you're a pussy. Navy will beat fucking Tulsa on the football field in Annapolis. I might even go to the game. How do you like that? Not far from me. No reason that I care to share other than that is a team that will not need the points and will beat fucking Tulsa. Your Pepto-Bismol upset special for Saturday, October 8th, the midshipmen of Navy. Okay? Now, you have to have a lot of respect for the servicemen. Okay? And believe me, and I'm not playing it because I'm a fellow service. I served. I was in the service. Postal service, but I was still in the service. Okay? But Navy wins the fucking game on the field. If they don't, on Monday, there will be an NC2A fucking investigation on why they didn't. Family is everything. And you guys are my family. I'm helping you out. You happy, Don? Got you some plus money for college football. Like that? You like that shit? That's the way to fucking get juiced for a game. You got to get juiced. Got to be juiced. And I'm juiced. All right. We're missing top teaser. We're missing NFL. What else? What else are we missing? Notice I haven't talked about my son. How many people are watching this? My son's lurking somewhere. No one's telling us how many are watching this. I do like Duke minus 3.5. Don, I will say that I do like Duke minus 3.5. Ray, I live about I don't know, maybe less than an hour. No, yeah, of course less than an hour. Probably less than 35 minutes from Annapolis. So yeah, I'm not far. I've been to a lot of games there. You know, I had tickets to the Maryland game against Purdue. I have a friend of mine who's a Purdue grad. He wanted to go. I'm like, I don't really like to go to games anymore. I don't like crowds. I don't like fucking bothering with people. Rather just fucking go to sleep and get the final score. You never have exactly. I never have any issues when JJ's not here. It's fucking amazing. He's here, and I'm telling you, he's like the fucking run pure police. Just always afraid of something's gonna fucking happen. I'm gonna say something wrong. And look, I gotta look at it like this. You guys are the ones that make this call. I mean, if you guys like this show, who the fuck is he to say, you know, you should not that he tells me to do anything different, but he's like, you know, you have to watch what you say. You can't say this about, you know, this or this can't get racial. When do I get racial? I don't do anything. I'm fucking, and again, most of the shit I do, I make fun of myself. I like Ole Miss this week. Yeah. It's not, I mean, I like their coach. He likes to run the score up when he can. So, I mean, I never think you got a bad bet at Ole Miss as a favorite, you know. So it's just not something that I do. And again, I'm not going to be one of these guys that if you guys run down game and say who you're betting, I can tell you what I like. But if I don't have an opinion, I'm not going to tell you because it would be me just like blowing smoke up your ass. I'm not going to do it. I'll just tell you, like, I really don't know. I didn't look at the game. Can't watch them all. I mean, you can't look at every one of them. Okay, let's do teasers. Let's do top teaser for the week. The top teaser for the week this weekend. Well, I mean, I'd be a moron to tell you I didn't like Oklahoma plus 18 when I think they're going to cover and possibly win the game. So yeah, I like Oklahoma. That's going to be one of our teaser bets. I know this sounds. I know this sounds. You know, like, well, fuck, he already gave me this game. But if Navy is going to win the fucking game outright, you know. Why wouldn't I take fucking 16 when I think they're probably going to win the game by more than a touchdown? So Navy makes sense for a teaser. Plus, it's a good number. Oklahoma might be up to 19 if time you bet them. I don't know. I bet them at plus 7, and I ain't even worried about it. This is where one of the times where it fucked me in the ass. Scott, I do like Iowa State over Kansas State. I will say that. I definitely like Iowa State. I didn't bet it, but I do like it. So yes, I'll be honest about that one because I can't bet them all. So yeah, I got. I didn't say Navy, Duke, Oklahoma. Don, fucking pay attention. I said Navy and Oklahoma. I said I'd like Duke because I mentioned it in somebody asked me about the game. You can parlay them 3. That's fine. You know, I don't have an issue with that. I think that's a good parlay. My third game, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna go to the NFL. I'm going to play the Tennessee Titans. They're a 2-point underdog, 2-point favorite, becomes an 8-point dog. Again, 8-point dog means I got to lose the game by 2 scores on a team that's lucky they could even fucking score in the Washington Redskins. Again, yes, they are the Redskins. Now, so some people are going to say, well, fuck, I'm going to bet them games anyway. Do I have any other options? Also, I'll give you some options that make sense. And the last time I did that, I gave you like fucking 10 games that I told you that were teasable, and 9 of them won. So I'll tell you some teasers that do make sense. You guys can use it as your judgment on if you want to play them. I did not use these. I made one teaser bet. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. So NFC Tennessee plus 6. No, I'm doing 3. I'm doing the 3-team teaser. You're asking me if Tennessee plus 6 is good. It's not a good number, but tease to 8. Yes, you know, plus 8 is great. That's a good line, learners. So yeah, you're okay with that. So a bad number, but a good teaser. Buffalo's minus 14 against a quarterback making his first start in Buffalo. That's got to be all kinds of problems. I'm not a guy that likes to lay 14 in the NFL, even though Buffalo will probably destroy him. But I'm not afraid to lay 4 team that's home against a rookie quarterback. So I think Buffalo at -4. If by fluke you can get like 3.5, that'd be great. I would think Buffalo would be a good teaser. Again, like I said, I'm not crazy about that, but it still gives you 5 to 13 to work with. So I'm not -4, and they could win by 5, which is 2 field goals. If Buffalo can't beat that team at home by 2 field goals, there's a fucking problem. The second one, I think Arizona +15 makes sense. I think Philly's probably due for somewhat of a letdown game. If that's going to happen, it's going to be on the road. It's going to be traveling cross country. It'll be probably against a quarterback like Arizona. Arizona's not played well. Their coach is going to be in trouble. But I think giving them 15 points, they do score, or they can score. I think 15 might be generous. So yeah, I would take +15 because I'm getting good number at +15. So that makes sense to me. In college, Louisville -2.5 or 2 to +8 against Virginia makes sense to me. Virginia still hasn't gotten better. It's I'm here in the Commonwealth. My wife went there. We tend to get a lot of good stuff on that team. So yes, I think Louisville, even though they're a bad road team, I know that, but I mean everybody's a bad fucking road team beats Virginia. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I think taking Louisville plus having them not lose by more than 7.5 or 8.5 points makes a lot of sense to me. It's a good teaser side. Here's just a number teaser that makes sense. Michigan is 22.5 points favorite. It's a pretty big number. 22.5 is a big number, but 12.5 isn't, because that game could fall 13 or 14. Michigan can play bad and still cover a teaser number. So I think laying 12.5 or 12 like that is a good number to lay as a teaser bet. So yes, I think that would be an option for you guys to do. The third one is really weird, because I was thinking, what's a better teaser bet? USC from 12.5 to 2.5, for Washington State from 12.5 to 22.5. I'm going to go USC -2.5 to win by 3. I think that would seem like the most likely scenario. So that's another option for you as far as a teaser goes. Don, you're probably new, so let me kind of give you the lowdown. Yes, I do show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Usually at 5 o'clock on Wednesday and Friday. On Monday, it varies when my son doesn't have his period. My son is Uncle Dunkle or JJ or whatever the fuck he calls himself, but he is my son, I'm sad to say. But so if you're new here, you come and you want to see like a real fucking sports talk, regular guy show, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, watch this show. I'm not saying the other shows are bad. They're good shows. They're just a little different. We kind of beat to our own drum here. What is your teaser ticket again, Richie? It's going to be Oklahoma, probably +18, 18.5, 19.5, depending on how much it moves. Navy +16, maybe even higher. And I'm going to go with Tennessee Titans plus the 7.5 or 8 in the NFL. So those are going to be my 3, Oklahoma, Navy, and the Tennessee Titans. Don, I appreciate you liking the show. We normally have a lot of fun here. We don't really give a shit what people think or say. We're the type of show that would rather ask for forgiveness than permission. That's what we do. I'd like to see more of you. Tell your friends. Bring somebody over. We're fairly new. I think we're a month in or something like that. So yeah, we're getting. Daniel, why did I close my forum, my website forum? A couple of reasons. It was time. If you guys remember Ozzy, who's my administrator there, he was pretty much doing most of the work. I kind of got burnt out. I wasn't able to contribute like I used to on the show, and we were getting these like bots and these advertisements. They were just getting crazy, and I just kind of lost my passion for it and decided, you know what, this is time to end this, and I just needed some time off, and I did. I've got 100 domain names I could open up. I think I own Best Damn Sports Forum. I own so many of them. I just refuse to do them anymore. So I don't want that. I'd rather have this kind of setting where I have no pressure. I come by for a couple of days a week, have some fun, and talk sports with the guys without having to worry about advertisers and fucking promo codes and all that kind of crazy shit. It's just not. I don't really sell picks anymore. It's not something I do. I've got a bunch of people that are still with me from 20 years. But I get from this site alone, I get 10 emails in the course of a week. Facts, I want your picks. I understand you used to run specials for the month. Yeah, I did. I don't know more. I mean, like I say, most of the people that are with me are for the for people that are with me for the year. I'm not into the, every month. Oh, by the way, time to come up with like $600 for the month. And, it's the first of the month. It's not something I do anymore. Again, got a lot of people that are with me. I hit one button. Everybody gets exact plays that I get. And I live bet, so they're able to get that. So I do a lot of that work. So anytime I'm making a bet, they're getting it. So it's fine. Question, would you take Nevada minus 3.5 or money line today? I think you're probably better off buying it to 2.5. I mean, I guess money line is fine. I bet Nevada minus 3. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I bet a minus 3, and I'm actually bought it to 2.5. So that's why I'm giving you the advice to do it. You can bet money line. I mean, I'm not even saying 3.5 is a bad number, but I'm very stubborn. Why would I lay 3.5 now? And I've already bet it at 2.5. And why would I want my people, and I consider you my people now, to lay some extra tax for no reason at all? Questions, any stories on John Gotti? Was he a sharp? He was a degenerate. I will not get into any stories about him. Have I met him? Yes, I have. But not as, I wasn't buddies with him. I just happened to bump into him, or I'll just leave it at that. But he just liked to bet sports. He was a big time sports bettor. He fucking bet anything. Yeah, that's, you kind of figure like the biggest fucking New York City bookmaker in the world making millions rather bet sports. But that was his thing. It was more of a win type of thing for him. He wanted to slay the dragon, picking the games. But very big favorite bettor. Used to love to lay the minus 280s and 290s. But like I said, what I've my experience was, he was always a pretty decent guy. Never like I say, a couple times crossing paths, very respectful, very nice, Anyway, to recap my ego bets as a rookie, Dallas plus 5.5. Listen, motherfucker, Natty, this is no money line shit. Oh, I'm talking about your contest picks. You can't get money line. If that's the case, give me 4 games minus 400 for the 20. If you need the fucking $25 gift card that bad, I'll send you one, you cocksucker. Damn. I know I'm not supposed to yell at posters, but, and I like you. Austin, you're my boy. You know that. So I do have permission to yell at you. I see how much for a year. You wouldn't fucking comprehend if I told you the amount. You wouldn't even come close. So I'm not even going to say it. And I can promise you, it would be stunning if you could afford it. And I mean it you as a person. I'm talking about, unless you're making fucking a lot of zeros on your salary, it's not even something you should even not ask about. It's fucking the most expensive you're going to ever find. But, you got, I guess you get what you pay for. How do you like tennis? Why do you like tennis so much? And how is the other side of, how is it on the other side of Nevada? Let me try to figure this, what you're saying out. Why do you like tennis so much? Because I can beat it. And how do you situationally cap it? Okay, I'm sorry. I said something about Nevada. I do things different in tennis than I do with anything else. I'm a very big head-to-head person. I don't care about rating, what somebody's rated, because that rating shit is all bullshit. That's like when you rate tennis players, you give them a number. It's like, rating college football teams. They're ranked number 6 one week, then they're ranked 26 if they lose a game. Certain players in tennis beat certain players. Certain players are very weak on their backhand, and other players' forehand will expose that all the time. Certain players on certain surfaces are really, really good, and certain aren't. What I'm trying to do is trying to find the perfect storm. I want the guy who can return serves from a big server. If he could do that on a surface that I like, I'm gonna be real successful doing it. So yeah, I mean, I've done it for a long time. I do pretty well with it, and that's what I do. Putting me in a hard place, being that your son is on the other side of Nevada. Richie, I could give a fuck what side my son is on. Okay, I could care less. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not here to fuck. And so I don't get on the phone with my son and say, and I told him this from day one, you want me to do this? If you like another side of a game, you do it. I'm here to tell you who I'm betting and who I like. Okay? I'm not here doing anything else. If you like a side, bet it. It's not betting against your father. You like a side, that's fine. Do it. Rich, you make that call. I can't tell you what to do there. If you've been successful following my son and betting his games, then follow him. If you've been successful betting mine, I think my picks are available with that. I guess some of my picks are, I don't know. You got to make that call. I'm not going to tell you not to. I will not tell you to not bet on my son's pick and bet on mine. It's not what I will do. Which sport did you first start to handicap? I don't know. I guess probably football. So, I don't need it, you cocksucker. I know, but just fucking, when you're making it, just post fucking games. Stop with the money line. Do you invest in the stock market or crypto? Yes, I do. I did. I got very lucky on crypto early, and I got out as fast as I could when I had to. But I still, do it once in a while. Nothing major. Stock market, yeah. What the fuck? I'm a guy. I'm a fucking player. Started betting tennis. It's a great game. Good. I'm glad. Betting typo. Any opinion on Utah -3.5 or 4? I don't know, Bruce. I think that's one of them games where they win easier, they get beat outright. I don't think the points matter there. I don't know. I really, that's one of the games, like I say, it's one of the things where you lay the points or just take, you take, was it UCLA on the money line? That's both. No, Scott, UFC, I know nothing about. Something else that you guys might need to know. I don't bet NBA basketball. I haven't made an NBA bet in 25 years. I don't bet NBA. I will make probably about 10 to 15 hockey bets per year. That's it. And 90% of the time it'll be on or against or a total in the Washington Capitol game. That's pretty much it. I do play hockey playoffs, but no NBA for me. It's not a beatable game. It's nuts. Tsitsipas, Rublev, any opinion? Them two hate each other. I know that. Rublev. Taylor Fritz. I would like there. If I had to go somewhere, I would say over in the Fritz shop. I didn't check the number yet. It's a little too early. The flip cards from Vegas on the sidewalk just showed up again. The flip cards from Vegas on the sidewalk. Oh, the ones with the escorts? NBA, yeah. No bank account, that's correct. Kirk, Meatman passed away. I think he was probably one of the first, or just before COVID came out. They found him dead at the Circus. I think there were some videos out there that me and him did. He was really a funny motherfucker. Yeah. It was sad because we had a lot of fun. My son met him. JJ met him too. We went out and he was a completely crazy motherfucker. Did you ever bet on the Bulls during the Michael Jordan era? Actually, that's when I stopped betting fucking basketball. After that era, I guess in a kind of a long story short kind of way, there's an NBA basketball player, former NBA Hall of Fame NBA basketball player, who's a very good friend of mine. If I mentioned his name before, I'm not going to do it again. I made a mistake. But I play golf with him. I go to celebrity golf and I see him every year, and we're buddies. And he's on TV all the time. And he told me something years ago that I asked, I says, the NBA fixed, like joking around, he likes to gamble at the casino. That's where I met him. And he's like, no, we make too much money to have fucking games being fixed. That's silly. But the thing is, a lot of times he never understood how people bet NBA games, because guys like Isaiah Thomas, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, yes, the person I'm talking about, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, they're all good friends. So they play each other, and they'd be like, Jordan might say something like, Isaiah, you're not scoring, 30 tonight or 20 tonight, whatever the case was, or I don't care. Or Isaiah might say, you ain't putting 100 points on us, on our defense. And they'd make these bets, which is like penny money to us. It would be like, 50 grand or 20 grand or whatever the case was. It was just these, they would just make these silly bets, just because they weren't fixing games, just having fun. And I remember watching a game that a guy named Danny Melichek just mentioned, that was, I bet an under on the game. And this particular player went in and just fucking slammed the fucking basketball, dunked it in a game that's over. They're winning by 20-something points. And then lo and behold, they foul the other team. So they shoot free throws. And this same guy comes back and they toss up a three. And I'm like, this game is completely meaningless. And there's like 20-something points being scored in the last 2 minutes of the game for no fucking apparent reason. At that point, I did understand what was happening. The team wanted that. There was probably some kind of a silly bet that this team wouldn't score like 120 points or whatever. And I says, there's no fucking way I'm going to get on the wrong side of these games ever again. And today, the NBA players are even closer. So when you see these guys, picking their own teammates and all, and plus the rules are different. Like back in the day in the NBA, if you're down 6 or 7 points, you'd foul a guy to try, now if it's a 7-point, 8-point game with like 40 seconds or 50 seconds to go, they just fucking let the game go. Yeah, in college, you're down 12, they start fouling you. It's just a different, this game is about 3-point shooting and dunk shots and players wanting to play on the same team with each other. Too many good teams and there's not enough good teams, but so many average to bad teams. It's just a sick, stupid fucking game to bet on. This is my opinion, and I won't do it. Again, some people might do good at it. That's fine. I covered that pretty good without, saying anything. I think Danny got my drift there. So what are we at? 56 minutes. Did I miss anything? Is there anything else you guys need to talk about? This is a pretty smooth hour, I think. I really didn't go off the rails too much. Didn't talk about, getting, talk about like homosexuals or anything. I think I might have. I did grab somebody's balls by mistake, but honest mistake. Shit happens to everybody, I guess, right? What will it take for the Mets to win the World Series? And does Steve Cohen have their best interest? It would take a lot for the Mets to win the World Series. I don't think it's going to happen. Steve Cohen. Steve, you can't complain. He's got players in there. They got the right stuff. I just think they're going to have to run it. They're running into a brick wall in the Dodgers. They're going to have to eventually face them. So I don't. They got a good team. They got good pitching. They got a lot of good things. I just think they're going to be a little short this year. So I don't think this is the year from them. Remember betting the cricket with you in the forum being up. It was 4 days. Yeah, that was fucking great. Also, Austin, off the rails more. Just so you know, I can't get on the show and be a fucking wild man every time. It's like sometimes, I do have to talk about some sports, not because I have to, but I do have a lot of content this weekend, and technically it is a fucking sports show. Now, if I flake, it's because I flake and I didn't take my meds or something like that, and I'll do that from time to time. But I can't just go every show just like snapping. It's just not. I wouldn't be able to control that. I can still feel it. He's the balls I tugged. Pros and cons of daily fantasy, and is it better than sports betting? I don't know nothing about it. I don't, my son does very well at it. I know a lot of the guys, was it Keg or Big T, them guys, they're fucking pros. Them motherfuckers should be, sharing some shit with me. So I don't know anything about it. I just don't like playing it. When I do play it, when I have played it, it frustrated me. Like I said before, my wife bets it, and I could have $30,000 on a fucking football game, but she needs Cooper Kupp to score a touchdown, and she's on her hands and knees with the fucking rosary beads, hoping this cocksucker scores a touchdown so she could win her fucking $20 fucking contest or whatever fucking pool she's in. And I got $30,000 on the game, and she's fucking, screaming like it's nuts. I just can't. There's too many swings with that shit. Not that it means anything, but nowhere in Vegas can you buy a half point in a first half bet. I don't think you can either. I never heard of anywhere you can. Did somebody say that? But no, I think you can some places. I just don't think I ever did. I think I don't know if you can in Bookmaker. You might, or at one of the offshore places. I never really researched it. Susie, thank you for the good show. And how was your birthday? Did you have a good birthday? Yeah, Bobby, I don't think you can. Like I say, I think I don't know if Caesars has the option. I think they're, I think they're alternate lines options. I think that some of the offshore places have. So, uh, that's your first half thing. I'm going to stick to it. Yeah, Danny, I'm telling you, if you're doing both, you're going to drive yourself fucking crazy. So yeah, I don't. So yeah, for baseball, I probably am not off to the start I wanted to, but what I thought I made serious bets in baseball. I don't want to say for shits and giggles, but I did. I took Tampa because I figured they got the most playoff experience. I took St. Louis because I figured they were the home team, and that was pretty even match. And I figure I go with the best hitting team in Toronto. Now, again, I haven't bet baseball in a while. It's just a thing that I do for the playoffs, and I'm just back. I didn't bet the Mets series. I don't like to lay 170. Do I like UNLV? No, not particularly. Can take Tampa tomorrow. Well, I'm hoping I got them for the series. If they don't win tomorrow, I got to rip up a ticket. Surgery getting on my nerves right now. 17. All right, we'll say a prayer for you, Sue. Vegas books are a good old boy system trying to keep FanDuel at all costs. Hurts the bettors. So our old boy system. I guess it depends what you like. I mean, like I say, I like the way I like things the way they were. When I go to a dice table, I don't want to see all these hops and fire bets and fucking all tall, small. I want to see the basic fucking pass line, don't pass. Sucker bettors bet the field. You got your hard ways and fucking your any craps. That's it. Everything else, they've turned this shit into carnival games. Now you can play roulette, and it's a fucking progressive thing. You play roulette, and then if you hit the number, you spin a wheel, and if it lands on a certain spot, you can win a progressive jackpot. Same with fucking blackjack now. I've seen people where if you get like 3 fucking sevens, you can win a 5,000 to 1. If you get 3 red sevens, so you got a motherfucker who's got 14, and the dealer's got a fucking 6 showing, but he's got 2 sevens and he's hitting. And my fucking 20, I'm like, are you kidding me? And of course, he pulls the fucking card. He busts, and the fucking dealer takes his 16 and draws a 5, and everybody gets fucked because of these crazy things that happen. I mean, it could happen either way. I just don't like my dad used to tell me, anytime a book offers you something that pays really good money, or it seems like, wow, what a great opportunity this is, it's never in the player's interest. It's in the book's interest, because they're making it available to you to play, because it's not in the advantage of the player. So there's an interesting topic, and I know I should be getting off this, but if any of you people know what rolling if bets are, if reverses, bird cages, if any of you know that kind of bet, if you go in these chat rooms and these forums, people will say, oh, it's the biggest sucker bet in the world and things like that. And, these are for broke people who don't have money, and they make the if win bets. Trust me when I say this, it is the best bet you can make, not the worst. Why is it the best bet you can make? I'm going to give you 2 reasons. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it does you no good. An if bet means basically this. It's kind of like a parlay, but for these people that don't know. So what you're basically saying is, like tonight, you're betting. You want to bet $100 on Memphis first half. If Memphis first half wins, you want to put $100 on Nevada. So basically, you don't have to bet both games. You're putting up $110 to win 100 on Memphis first half. They win, you win $100. Now you're risking $110 of that money on Nevada, say first half. So what about so basically, if you go 2-0, you win $200. If you split but you win the top half, the first half wins, Memphis wins, the other game loses, only lose $10. But obviously, if the first top team loses, you lose. What it prevents you of doing? It prevents you from laying a lot of money out. So if you like 4 or 5 games, but you don't want to lay the money out, you just roll it down on an if bet, and you get lucky. The book, look, if Vegas don't take it, then it's not in favor of the books, and you can't make an if bet in Vegas. So therefore, it's not an advantage for the book. It's an advantage for somebody that's got the balls to turn a toothpick into a baseball bat. A guy with small money can make a lot of money. Books rather book people with a lot of money because their upside is they could win a lot of money. But the books can't stand guys that are coming in there with $50 and a pair of balls. Give me a $50 14 parlay. It wins. The guy's got 500 now, say argument's sake, right? $500. Fuck it. Give me a money line, this, that, Guy could turn. The only amount of money the books could have got was the only $50 this guy had to his name. That's their only upside. It was a $50. That's the only that was their ceiling. That's all this prick had to his name was $50. The guy could have won an infinite amount of money. He could win 50,000. I've seen it. That could happen. So yeah, that's what books don't want. Books want you to lay 320. They don't want you to take 320. A lot of people think, oh shit, books must love it. The guys bet no. Books want you to lay it. When you start coming in with plus 180 and plus 190 parlays for 10, 15 dimes, fucking books put that on the radar. They don't want it. They want you to fucking earn it long. They want you to take your time to win it. What's the best bet for craps roulette? I think we went through this. We could do a video one day on that. Danny, I play a certain way. It doesn't make it right. Roulette table is high tech these days. Can't make any number they want easier than sending a man to the moon. That's absolutely correct. They can't make any number they want on the roulette table, but like I told you that in the last video, they can put it in an area where you can capitalize on it if you got fast hands and a good memory, and to be able to put the chips down. Like I say, I talked about that last time. Again, we can do a casino gambling segment. I actually, when I was a kid, I dealt, sat the box at the dice table, wore the suit for a couple of hotels. So I know all the casino games, the odds, the best way to play, and the best way not to play. So I do know them odds. If that's interesting to you guys, either put it in, send somebody an email. Ever traveled overseas? No, I fucking stayed in my house all day. Of course I traveled overseas, KP. You got to know that. Yeah, obviously there's certain countries I'm not allowed in, but that's not my fault. But yeah, I used to go to Costa Rica every fucking month for 20 years. But I've been Italy, France, Bangladesh, Singapore, Calcutta, Rotterdam, Hoover Dam. I don't give a damn. I've been to all of them. You name it. I've traveled. You got any take on Texas LSU? Did I just say that? Brandon, I think if you have to bet anybody, bet LSU. But I didn't touch the game. He has a bag of man sitting. He has a bag of man sitting next to him. Explains it all. Yeah. Yeah, it sure does. Either that or I'm collecting baseball cards. All right. Damn, I fucking cracked an hour. Joints off the nut. You think I should get paid for overtime? Wait a minute. You think I should get paid, period? I don't know. You think I should ask for more money? Come on, guys. I need your help here. Anyway, I'm on the line right now. My son says he does not watch my videos when he's not on them. I say minus 5,000. He watches them 5 or 6 times. He says he does not watch them. He's a lying motherfucker. What part of Carson would you consider to visit? None. I had to go there for business. If you go to San Jose, bring a fucking gun. Or if you go in there basically to get fucking laid, I guess go to San Jose, go to a place called the Del Rey, and to find anything you want. But no, I don't go there to fight. If I want to go to a beach, I'll go to fucking Fort Lauderdale Beach. I'm not going to go to another country and go through customs and go through that bullshit. No, I don't. I'm not a. If I only go, no, I only go places I have to go. Have you been to Colombia, Brazil? No, I must have, but I don't remember. I used to do a lot of drugs when I was a kid, so I'm pretty sure I must have been there, but I don't remember. But like I say, I grew up in South Florida, so Colombia, Brazil, Cuba, it's all the same shit to me. KP's the man. He's a baller. He goes everywhere. Yeah, KP's cool. I like him. Yeah, I travel when I can. I mean, when I have to. But as I've gotten older, I've kind of stopped. I've kind of done a lot of stuff when I was younger, so I pretty much salted away all my, my time, and all I love is the stories that I have. But yeah, I mean, I try to. Yeah, it goes a day inside again. Um, yeah, I mean, that's it. I've covered everything I need to cover. Got your teaser, got your best bet, got your Pepto Bismol upset special. Oh, the last thing I forgot, NFL. I'm very, very sorry. I did fuck this one up. I think I talked about it. Your NFL bet should be the Tennessee Titans in the first half, minus a half a point. I really, really apologize. Um, um, Tennessee. Again, Washington doesn't win first half games. They don't win games, but haven't won a first half yet all year. The Titans have won 3 out of 4, I think it was, in the first half, or 2, yeah, whatever it was. And the only one they lost, I said, was against Buffalo, which is no shame, at home, and it was a late field goal. But I got the better coach in Tennessee. I have the better quarterback in Tannehill. I got a Hall of Fame running back in Henry. I got better lines, and I don't got a team in dissension like the Redskins are, or the Commodores, or whatever they're called, Commanders. Who the fuck knows? But I mean, you ride the Tiger until the Tiger throws you off. And right now, the Tiger is saying Memphis don't win first half game. I mean, Houston don't win first half games. That's why you bet against them tonight. The Tiger says fucking the Redskins suck. They don't win the first half games. Why fight it? For the record, I think my son bet the Washington team. He went against me on that one, but that's fine. I think he likes that game, and he gave me his reasons, which were silly. But I have what years was I in Jersey, Bruce? I don't know. I think I left in 1980. You know, yeah, like 81, like that. Yeah, I did my high school in Florida, so I was. I'm not. I spent most of my life in Florida, but like I say, I back and forth for holidays. So yeah, got friends there, family now. My son's still there, so yeah. I guess Jersey is considered home, where I was born. All right, so on that note, yeah, Tennessee and also Tennessee for the game. Atlanta plus 10.5. I don't know. No, Mike, I don't really have an opinion. I'm afraid Brady goes off. They're playing Tampa, right? Yeah, I'm afraid Tampa. Brady might go off. He's about due. Jets money line. I don't know. I don't know. With the quarterback out, it's a possibility they're playing well. JJ bet Washington for NFL. Yeah, I know. He told me. He's like, I know you bet a lot of money on Tennessee, but I like the other side. I said, do what you want to do. I can't. I'm not going to fight with him about it. I mean, good luck to him. He wins, he wins. I guess he's got as good a chance as I do, right? Only one could win, one could lose, 50-50, right? It's how he perceives the game to be and how I do. Thoughts on Putin and World War III? No, I'm waiting on a call from that one. But when I do, I will definitely let you know on the Putin situation. I know a guy who knows a guy. So if I get any news in a line, I'll let you know about it. Shit. Yeah, I could predict that. We'd be in good shape. All right. On that note, I'm gonna have some dinner. I guess was it 6:00, 6:15? Oh shit! No, my daughter's got fucking volleyball tonight. Damn it! I never get a break. No, I go watch her play volleyball. That's fun. Have I ever been to Chicago? Yeah, sauce. Fuck. My wife went to school in Chicago. She got her MBA at what is it? Chicago School of Business. It's now what do they call it now? I forgot what it's called, but it's one of the best. It's one of the best college, uh, MBA schools in the. It's like Harvard. But that's Booth, not Booth. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, it's you know the Chicago School Business. But yeah, I've been to Chicago a few times. I hate that fucking city. Take a trip up here to Wisconsin. The only way I'm going to Wisconsin, Austin, is if they put me in witness protection. There's no fucking way I'm going. That place is too cold. There's too many fucking cheeseheads there. Not a fucking Chinaman's chance I'm going there. Too damn cold. Anyway, I got a friend in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. What's the Pepto Bismol? Fucking, I told you. I can't believe you don't know the Pepto. I got to go through this again. The middies, Navy, plus the points. take the Eagles and go fuck myself, then what would I do with your mother? That's not right. Come on, champ. You got to be like that. Take the Eagles and go fuck yourself. Wow. I'm really hurt. How the fuck am I going to sleep tonight? I'm just busting your balls. You're in Appleton. Oh, that's a fucking horse with a different color. If I knew you were from Appleton, I'd have been a whole different thing. Champion, come on. Be fucking nice. If you like the Eagles, bet the Eagles. Don't give me to go fuck yourself. Let me at least say it to you first, then say it back. All right, before this gets out of hand. I'm done. I'm getting out of here. 15 minutes for volleyball. Watch the kids play. Guys, have a great weekend. Hope you do well with the games. I'm not going to say gamble responsibly because that's fucking stupid. Take a shot. What do you call it? What is this guy saying? No. Don't go fuck yourself. Not you, fats. Oh, I got to watch. I just meant it like you don't like them. I don't know what you're saying, but listen, just say no to drugs. It will fucking really, really fucking damage you. All right. Anyway, I'm out of here. Have some fun this weekend. Yeah. I guess my son is right. You should gamble responsibly. We'll be back on Monday. We'll recap what we did and hopefully we have some great news. And I'm pretty confident. But I will say this, and I remember I said this last thing I said before I leave. We are going to completely wipe the board out and win. Like, we're going to make a ton of money or we're going to get fucking crucified. It's not going to be one of those, it was okay. We had a good Friday, bad Saturday. No, this is one of the weekends that, like, when I get pumped for a weekend, two things happen. I clean the board right up, make a fucking wheelbarrow full of money, or I'm fucking looking for a Shylock. End of story. So it's going to be one of them weekends. So be prepared. Don't even ask me. There's no such fucking thing as Chicago pizza. It's New York City thin pizza. Fucking Chicago pizza sucks. Sorry, Danny, it's the truth. Okay? And most people will agree. That shit is disgusting. Deep dish pizza. Fucking, what's wrong with you? You're smarter than that, Danny. Come on. Don't disappoint. New York City pizza. This guy's going to ask me again? My name isn't Bub. Pepto-Bismol upset special. Alaska State laying 3.5. It's going to be the best bet of the weekend. Okay? Let's take Alaska State. Navy is the up. I was busting balls. I'm never going to get out of here. All right. As always, great weekend. Make some money. And as always, go fuck yourself. Okay? We are ending this broadcast on that.